Okay, in this video, we're going over different types of charcoal. Charcoal is a dry media made of organic materials. We have Conti, which is colored compressed charcoal. Here's compressed charcoal. Vine charcoal. This is a tortillon used for blending. And this is a kneaded eraser. If your kneaded eraser is stiff or it ever looks really dirty, you can stretch and squish it like I'm doing, and it'll be clean again for you to use. Let's start with vine charcoal. I can use the tip and the side and varying pressure to get different values. So more pressure is a darker value, less pressure is a lighter value. I can draw with both the tip and the sides as well and get different line qualities. I can use the side of the tortillon to blend the charcoal together. I can also use my finger to get a similar effect. You might want to use a piece of scratch paper to protect what you've already drawn if you're going to be drawing next to it. This is compressed charcoal, so you can see I'm not pushing too hard and it's super dark. Check out these little pieces here, that's dust. I don't want those on my drawing. You might think you can just blow them away, but our classroom and other people's artwork is going to get really messy if you do. So take a piece of scratch paper, tap your paper, your drawing paper, and then the dust will end up on the scratch paper and you can put it in the trash later. Here I'm going into the compressed charcoal with some Conti. So Conti is colored. This piece of Conti is gray. And you can see I can get a really neat blending effect and lighten that compressed charcoal with my Conti. Let's take a look at what I can do with my eraser. So I'll go ahead and lay down some more vine charcoal. And here I'm using my kneaded eraser kind of like a stamp, and you can see I can pick up all of that charcoal dust that I just put down. When my kneaded eraser looks full, I can stretch and squish it back together and I'll have a clean spot to work with. If you get a little piece torn off like I just did, you can just squish it back together. And you can really pick up a lot of that charcoal with your kneaded eraser. I'm going to want to wash my hands when I'm done. I'm also going to want to make sure that all of the little dust that I've collected makes its way into the trash can. Now, most artists will use something called fixative to make sure their charcoal drawing doesn't smear. Fixative is kind of toxic though. It's like hairspray for your drawing. So instead of using fixative for today, we're just going to go ahead and slip our drawing into a little newsprint envelope. These are some artists who work in charcoal. This is William Kentridge. This is Chiamonwu Joy. This is charcoal. Kathy Kollwitz, really expressive charcoal. This is Gonzalo Fuenmayor, another charcoal drawing. And finally, this is Leah Yerp. So all of these artists use charcoal. Pretty cool.